Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your October 2020 love reading. I do apologise that it is so late. We're halfway through the month already, so what we're going to do is focus on the last 2 weeks of the month. Those of you who follow the channel will know that life has been tricky to say the least for me over the last couple of months, and you'll notice that I'm now back home. I have a bigger table to work with, so that's good news. But I have got a little bit behind on the love reading, so I do apologise. But what I will do, for those of you that want to hear about your work and career situation, I'm going to start the work and career readings literally this week, and they're the work and career readings for November. So if you're interested in that, please click subscribe and the notification bell, because I'm going to do Sagittarius and Capricorn first, because you've had to wait the longest for the love reading. So I do apologise, and that's the only way I can make amends really at the moment. So okay, let's get started. So we're looking at the remainder of October to see what's happening with love. Some of what comes up may have happened already because we're asking for October. Spirit don't always focus exactly on the timescales that we put for them, but let's see what comes up, and please let me know what resonates for you. So here we go. So Spirit, we're focusing on Sagittarius, please, and love for October. What's going to happen for the end of October? Okay, we have clean it up. I'm going to get the cards first and then we'll go through them. We have clean it up. We have chop wood. And we have to be fair. I'll show you these in more detail in a moment. We have message in a bottle. I like seeing that in a reading. We have to the sea. And again, please, for Sagittarius. We have community, but it's in reverse. Whoop. We have flexible. We have peace. And we have a serendipity. Okay. So, Sagittarius. These are interesting cards, and we will go through and clarify in a moment. But what we have here is there seems to be a situation in your love life that is a bit messy at the moment. It's almost like things aren't going as you thought they were going to go, or they aren't going in the way that you want them to go. And it feels like you've been avoiding having maybe conversations with your partner, if you have a partner, or maybe those of you who are single. It feels like you haven't been necessarily stepping forward and sorting out a situation. You know, maybe you've got someone that they've just said to me stringing along. So either you or maybe somebody around you is sort of stringing you along, and you know this is happening and you're not happy about it, but you haven't actually done anything to sort it out. So they're saying that October is the month, and as I said earlier, some of you may have already sorted this situation out. You may have taken the action that you need to take, but yeah, you just need to sort this situation out, really. You need to clear out what isn't serving you in your highest good, because it just feels like, it doesn't feel like anything major. They're not saying you're in a major difficult relationship or that this person around you is a major problem. What they're saying is that, you know, there's just something that you're not happy about, and you know it's not right, and you know it's not going in the right way for you. You're feeling very unsettled about it. They're saying October's the month to sort it, Sagittarius, you know. And, you know, the fact that they've put it next to the chop wood card, the chop wood card is all about dealing with the everyday stuff, you know. So they're already telling you to clean up this situation, and they're saying don't forget the detail of it. You know, don't forget, if there's something that is bothering you, have a really good look at the detail here. You know, deal with your everyday life, get on with your everyday life. Don't let this situation interfere with, you know, you being happy, and you don't let it interfere with what you need to do. So if something's been playing on your mind, Sagittarius, and it's been distracting you from your everyday business or everyday life, you know, sometimes relationships can be all consuming, can't they? So, you know, you may find that this whatever this issue is on your mind, and it's distracting you from sort of your everyday work, for example, or, you know, just keeping the house clean, or, you know, whatever it is, or your personal care even. So they're saying pay attention to that, because this situation is not a grave situation. It is just something that you're not happy about, but it's playing on your mind, so it needs addressing. Okay. It may be something that you feel, maybe you feel that you're being taken advantage of somehow, or maybe you feel that things aren't going in your favour, Sagittarius. You know, whether you're in a relationship or not, there needs to be a sense of balance here. You know, maybe you're doing too much giving in a relationship, or, you know, maybe someone's giving to you too much. You know, there seems to be an imbalance in a relationship around you at the moment. If you're not actually in a relationship, it could be that there's somebody in your circle that you are pursuing, but you're doing all the running, you know, and they're saying take a step back, let them do some running for a change, you know. But if you're in a relationship, it kind of feels there's an imbalance in the amount of effort that one person's putting in and the other one's not. And this is what you've not been happy about. There is a need to communicate. And this is what I said earlier about cleaning things up. You know, this needs to be sorted out. When we see the message in a bottle card, it usually means that a new piece of information is going to come in. So it could be a telephone call, or it could be that you're choosing to take control of this situation, and that you're going to, you know, talk to somebody about this situation. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're talking to a partner. It could mean that you're talking to somebody else about this situation in order to get some advice on how to handle it, for example. But it's definitely, it feels like a new piece of information that could be coming your way about this situation, because wherever there's the stork appearing, it feels like rebirth, it feels like something new. It could simply be that Spirit are saying to you here that if you communicate and if you clean this situation up, then that will allow you to have a new beginning. And the feeling that they're giving me is, for those of you in a relationship, feeling they're giving me is not that you're going to, I don't see endings here at the moment. There's nothing showing there's an ending. It feels like there's just something that needs sorting out, something you're not happy about, but maybe you've kept quiet about it. And they're saying, you know, in order to have this sense of fairness, it needs to be communicated about. But I get the feeling that in October you're going to be hearing some new information about it, and it may give you a different perspective. Okay? And that will enable you to move things forward. Some of you may literally be going on a journey, you know. I know we're in strange times at the moment with the pandemic, but some of you may actually be traveling. But I really feel that this is more, in this context, it's more about you being able to move forward after this conversation has been had, or this new piece of information has come in. You will know what resonates with you. Please let me know if this does resonate with you, because I love to hear your comments. But if you look on this boat, I don't know how clearly you can see this in the camera shot. Depends on the lighting sometimes. But on the front of the boat is a forward pointing arrow. So I think this is very much about saying, look, once this communication has come in, or once you've had this communication, then you're going to be able to move forward. Yeah, no, do you know, I have never noticed that before. This stork here is actually wearing a mask. The stork's eyes are actually uncovered, but the mask goes across the eye area. And it kind of feels like this is new information about something you didn't know. So there's a piece of hidden information that may come to light that will help you clear this situation up, whatever it is for you. But you will be able to move forward. What What I find interesting here is the community card is usually a hugely supportive card, but I think that people around you this month aren't going to be that helpful, frankly, because the community card has come up in reverse. And you may be trying to balance things out, but it may be difficult because you may have the interference of other people around you. So really, you know, if you have issues to discuss with your partner, in some ways it's going to be better if you just discuss it with your partner and don't let other people join in this situation. But some of you will be, you know, some new information will come to light. It may come to light from a member of your community, for example, but it may not be information you want to hear if that's the case. I very much feel that things are going to be put into context for you, but just be mindful of who you're talking to this month about your relationship. Or if you're single, Sagittarius, and there's someone that you've got your eye on, I would be careful about who you share that information with, because you could find that they may, you know, with the best will in the world, may want to help you move this relationship forward, for example, and they may go to your person and actually, you know, say things to them that you wouldn't have chosen to share. You know, stuff like this is an example, but stuff like that. So just be careful of who you're sharing your information with this month in terms of your relationship or your prospective relationship. They're saying there is going to be the need for some flexibility. You know, there is this rebirth feeling about this. It almost feels like whatever this little problem is, and I do feel it's fairly little, although it may feel big to you at the moment, Sagittarius, because it's dominating your thoughts. But we have this egg shape here. We have the stalk there, and we have the egg shape here. So it does kind of feel there's a rebirth energy about a relationship, and it feels like once this information comes to light, you'll be able to clear things up pretty quickly, and, you know, there'll be a rebirth of your relationship. You know, if you are single, I must stop saying, you know, to excuse me, it's obviously my phrase of the day. If you are single, then it could, well, I nearly said it again then. If you're single, then it could be the beginning of something beautiful, because this is really about, you know, something hatching, something new. We have two eggs right next to each other and a stalk. So it feels like a new beginning in a relationship, whether it's a brand new relationship for you if you're single, or whether it is, you know, a new start because you've got clarity over another situation, for example. But they're saying, you know, there is a need for you to be flexible. So you need to listen to your person. If you get a piece of information that you want to clarify, you need to be listening to what they're saying. And, you know, the spirit are saying there isn't any place for blaming energy. Okay. So, yeah, they know that there's going to be a peaceful outcome here. And there will be a beautiful rebirth of this relationship, or of a new relationship for those of you who are single. That's kind of how it feels today. So things will move forward, and they'll move forward in a peaceful way. But that situation is getting in the way at the moment, so it needs dealing with. And they're saying, look out for signs. You know what I was saying about the community card? We have here, this is really interesting, because we have fairness and needing to balance things out. But you have potential issues arising from people around you who, some may be well-meaning, some may be a little bit malicious, but, you know, they're interfering basically. And I think they're probably doing it, you know, with the best will in the world. But look out for signs that there are, you know, if there are people around you that aren't acting in your best interests. So if you're hearing bits of gossip, for example, or, you know, bits of gossip about your person, Spirit is saying make sure you listen to your person and not necessarily join in with this gossip or believe what is being said to you until you've had an opportunity to talk it through with your person and, you know, clarify the situation. So look out for signs, symbols, but also look out for sort of opportunities, chance meetings. This is what serendipity is all about. And you may overhear a bit of a conversation by chance that you know, was something you weren't aware of before. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to do this and then we'll do some tarot steps forward. So let's see, what do we have? Yeah, you're going to have the chance to start anew, and this is what the theme of this reading is all about. Like I said, we have the stork and we have 2 eggs here. It's about hatching something new. It's about, you know, as I said to you, if you're in a relationship already, it kind of feels like your relationship's going to be reborn. You know, it's got that sort of energy about it. I'm not going to go through individual cards because they've given us this. It's an overarching energy. So what else do we need to look at, please? Can you tell us about this community card, Spirit? Why does Sagittarius have this? Yeah, look, they're saying make sure that words that are spoken with love. So, you know, if you're hearing negative things from anybody in your community, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it just be neighbours or whatever, make sure that you're receiving that information with loving energy and that you're actually speaking to your person, your partner, with loving energy. You know how these things can develop. This is purely an example. This isn't something I'm picking up from Spirit, but this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. You know, you could have, for example, if one of your friends said to you, oh, I saw your person with, you know, another girl the other day. He put his arm around her and they looked a bit too friendly. I think that, you know, he's doing the dirty on you. Well, of course, that's going to be devastating to you. And what Spirit are saying, that is a pure example. I'm not saying this is going to come up for you, Sagittarius. But what Spirit are saying is, don't take what is said to you by somebody around you at face value. Make sure that you listen to your partner. It could well be that, yes, your partner was seen with another person, but he put his arm around her because that person was upset because they'd just lost their job. You know, it could be something like that. But, you know, they're saying don't be too quick to jump to conclusions. You need to speak. And this is where this new information comes in, I think. I think it's going to be clarity for something that maybe comes up from somebody saying something to you. Yeah. It could actually be quite detrimental. It could actually make you sort of question your relationship. You know, this person is very confused. It could make you very confused. You don't know which way to go. You don't know what to do with this information. So they're saying, you know, thank them for bringing it to your attention, but, you know, don't get into a big discussion with these people about it if it does come up, because it may not come up for all of you. It may come up for 1 or 2 of you, but, you know, these are general readings. But do discuss it with your partner without going in an angry fashion, okay? So why is the serendipity card here? What is this serendipity here for, please? Detox. Yeah, detox is all about you know, seeing things clearly, seeing things actually how am I going to describe this? This is actually, we have the serendipity card, which is the card of chance. It's the card of luck. It's about seeing signs. So what they're asking you to do is see this situation clearly. You know, when you detox, you clear things out. They're asking you to be clear about what it is, whatever this situation is that someone may bring up for you. Be clear with your partner, you know, and listen to your partner so that you have clarity. It really isn't anybody else's concern. I want to see what they tell us about this message in a bottle. What is the message in a bottle, please? What is the message in a bottle, please? That's interesting. We have rebel energy. Interesting. So we have information coming in about somebody being a bit of a rebel. So as I say, it could be that someone in your community is going to tell you a piece of information that they've seen your person doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or, you know, causing a bit of mischief maybe. And, you know, you need to clarify this information with that person before, you know, getting sucked into it all, basically. Right, okay, I'm not going to clarify all of them because I think they're fairly straightforward. Hang on. They want me to they've just said pick one for these two. So we have these two egg shapes, which I've talked about quite a lot already. We have peace. We have the need for flexibility. Yeah, and they're saying drop it. If you want peace in your relationship, you've got to be flexible enough to listen to your partner and or listen to this new person that you know have an interest in, hear them out basically, and drop any of this sort of negative stuff that's been brought to your door, because there's ways and ways of saying things, aren't there? They're advising you to speak with love. So they're saying, you know, drop any doubts here. Listen to your person. If you find that they have been doing something that you don't agree with, then fair enough. But listen to what they have to say, you know, and drop any information that's coming in from people that are trying to cause a bit of trouble. Okay, so let's have a look, please, Spirit, at Sagittarius moving forward. What are their next steps? What are your advice for them in terms of next steps? For Sagittarius, please, for next steps. Whoop. Yeah, look, they want you to enjoy life. They want you to, you know, enjoy time with your friends. I don't want you to go around being suspicious about your friends. It may just be that, as I say, somebody says one sentence to you that sets you thinking and plays you on your mind. So I'm not saying there's going to be a major issue with your friends. So they want you to still go out and enjoy life and enjoy the people around you. They're not working against you. They're not being malicious. They're just repeating gossip they shouldn't be repeating, basically. Yeah, again, we have a new beginning. You know, you have the chance of a solid new beginning here. The Ace of Pentacles is all about stability. It's all about things that are solid. So, you know, this relationship could well be a very solid start for you, a good foundation. It feels, yeah, stable is the word that they keep giving me. So you may feel very stable in this relationship. So what Spirit is saying is don't let anybody rock that. You know, the relationship is between you and your partner and nobody else. Yeah, and to confirm that, they've given us the Lovers card. Okay, so this is a loving, stable relationship, Sagittarius. So if you're single and you've got someone in mind and you've heard things about them this month and you're not sure about it, talk to the person about it, because this person could bring you a lot of joy, stability, and great love. Actually, I'm not going to pull another card because what else could you want? Yeah, well, it does it for me. You know, literally, you've got a partnership working, friendship circles, enjoyment here, you know, celebratory energy. You know, and again, this is a community card, so there are good people around you. I'm not saying everybody's there to stab you in the back. I don't feel that they're malicious at all. I think it's a careless comment that could be made to you. But this relationship could provide you with a lot of stability and a lot of love, Sagittarius. So, yeah, please let me know if this resonates with you, because this sounds specific for a small group of you. But let me know how, it could be that bits of it resonate. So let me know, that'd be great. And if you like the reading, please drop me a like. If any of you are interested in a private reading, I'm now getting into a better routine because I'm home. So please, you know, drop me an email, look at the information in you know, down below. And as I said, if you are able to subscribe, I would love you forever. I'm hoping to reach 1,800 by the end of October, and 2,000 by Christmas. Yay! Wouldn't that be fantastic? That would be a lovely Christmas present. So if you'd like to join our happy little flock, then please do so. And apologies again for the lateness of this reading, Sagittarius, but please click the notification bell by the subscribe button, because you are going to be the first ones I do the work reading for. Okay, take care and have a beautiful rest of October, and speak to you soon. Take care.